Thank you. That's a really good question because everybody I talk to has a different answer for that because it's so complex. And with each organization and every company, the notion of what a customer experience is can shift. So really from my end, customer experience is anytime a customer encounters a brand or encounters a company, and that can be in a store, can be on Twitter or Facebook or any kind of social media or over the phone. And companies spend a lot of money making promises, and driving a positive customer experience tends to be what makes the difference whether a customer will stick around or not.
So customer experience is absolutely the right way to describe it. So we are all about experience, whether it's in the hotels and resorts where you're physically in front of people and delivering that every day, or whether, like my team, we're on the front end of that experience saying, I'm going to get this booked for you, I'm going to set all the expectations of what you're going to get. It's sort of the setup, not the full delivery of the product, if you will. But we know for sure people are not buying a bed or a room or a space at a table. They're buying an experience. And so how do we feed into that? So a lot of what we're focused on today when we talk to people about getting those things booked is to say, what are you looking for? What do you want that to feel like? What do you want to do?
Customers first don't want to be dissatisfied before they want to be wowed. In other words, rather than talking about exceptional customer service, how many people are we delivering consistently good quality service that solves the problem they called about? Very few people want to spend a whole lot of time on the phone with their cell phone company or their bank. They don't really. They have friendships and relationships beyond the 1-800 number. They want to get off the phone quickly and easily and know that it was looked after for them. So sometimes when we focus too much on the wow experience, which might be over-the-top personalities and really chipper people, and I'm not saying those are bad things. It's hard to train that into thousands of people if you're a large company. What you can do is give people very basic fundamentals about how to interact with customers and the things you don't do that dissatisfy them. Nobody ever stays with a company because they're wowed by the customer service once in a while, but they will leave a company because they're very dissatisfied enough times.
I think overall it's core. It's core to the brand that you're trying to create. It's going to be evaluated differently from industry to industry, but I think at its core, if you can create that consistency, people will always know what they're coming back for. But I think it's foundational in nature. You've got to have a great customer experience, great customer engagement as your foundation, and then you can build your products and services on that.
Customers' expectations are, incredibly high these days, and I think what we're seeing in terms of the evolving customer experience and the digital companies have really raised the bar on how we deliver that experience to customers. So one of the things I think we've learned is that using customer data for insights into what customers want and how they behave is really important, and making sure that we make it easy for customers. So one of the things we do is use data when customers contact us or reach out to us, as well as when we reach out to customers. But I think we've got so much value to deliver when customers reach into us because they're looking for something at that point in time. Recognizing them, letting them know we know them, and then connecting them to the right individual, the right advisor.
In my industry, it's got to be the most important. Really, how do you differentiate yourself in an undifferentiated world in any kind of sustainable way if it isn't through the customer experience? So It's mission one. It's critical for us to put the customer at the center of everything we do, and it's very, very important for us to lead in customer experience in our industry.